was an under.
Goed zachter zet alsjeblieft. Ja, het gaat nog even in elkaar spelen.
Yes, ik heb het al hard kijken.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go
under pressure, and they got to him again. Milton Williams in there to drop him. It sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Everyone's seen this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. And taken right at the 35.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Pats are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out what...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pushing his way through. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Once again, it's Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jalen Watson dropped him defensively. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To the air, May. Gets this complete to Butte. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on fourth down.
Yellow.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Hey, Rip, yellow, yellow. Arsenal 80.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here goes front.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing here is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the shotgun, May with it. He finds Douglas complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run once more with Henderson.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Crazy! Crazy!
Here's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Henderson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Henderson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Hey, here goes front. Hey, Angel, Angel. Hey, what's up?
They'll throw with May. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Butte from 3 yards out. And the Patriots are back within a couple of the lead. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Two-point conversion.
Five.
May going to try and throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco once again. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Milton Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's May. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's May. That's complete, Travion Henderson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. And it's caught. Touchdown! Travion Henderson as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Yellow! I go on, Eddie!
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Quick slant to Brown. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, what's that?
Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Five.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On play action, May. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Henderson will try and run for the first. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Torpedo!
Stevenson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's that? Good.
They go play action now. May. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
7 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
Can't. Hey, here goes crazy. Hey, what's that?
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 47 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try to limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's there he goes right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Go on, Eddie. Right side.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow, 15. What's that?
Now Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Yellow.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, 43, 43, 50.
Mahomes will throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Gets this complete to Butte. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
All right, here goes it.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
What's that? Lady, what's that?
They'll go. It's Henderson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Keyshawn Boutte with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
34, Chiefs 20. Andy Borregales.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow.
Mahomes finding Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 76 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Chiefs 28.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick.
For Kansas City.
And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To the air, May.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Hey, what's up? Torpedo! Crazy, crazy.
To throw, it's May. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Garfield. Hey, five. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Let's go up. Attack. Attack.
Mahomes will throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
Hey, Ripley.
One final try for Mahomes. And this going to wind up incomplete. So they took a chance on the fake spike. Doesn't work out, but at least here, the clock does stop with the incompletion. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Off the play fake. Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Nix to the air. A short throw to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Nick's going to keep this himself. Going to throw right side here, complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this one complete again to Mims. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Almost set. Ready.
They'll go again with Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4. Now it's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's Nix. And he fires one incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
To throw is Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Straight ahead, Henderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
May now off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Three 0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here goes it up. Hey, what's up?
Now a toss left side with Henderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's May. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll throw with May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Ready. 11.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
The Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a yard. Throwing here is May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Henderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to throw. May. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And here's a quick throw out to Mims. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
I give up the middle to Dobbins. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. That'll be complete to Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 11. Patriots, first down.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw, it's May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They'll try and throw for it with May. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Dobbins is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
At the Patriots 5-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Shanahan.
They're going. It's Nix. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
They run once more with Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down is made. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe. But a fake punt way down here? You want analysis? Ridiculous.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bronco score. J.K. Dobbins, 44 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Charles, still a 1-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because it went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
On play action, May. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. From the gun, it's May. That's complete. Travion Henderson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They go play action now. May. It's this complete to Butte. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
They run the toss with Henderson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last two snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ready, what's up?
To the air, May. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
Crazy, crazy.
May going to try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And sometimes, man, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Nick's going to keep this himself, and he's got room. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for score. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two.
Patriots 19. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Henderson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's 2nd down. Here's May. Now pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st down, New England.
May going to give it to Henderson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
He's back to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he'll get this down to the 41.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's 1st down. From the gun again to Henderson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field. With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down. Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's taken on the 25. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Nine seconds, no timeouts left. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
you.